I'm Cape Joel, and this is Comic Smack, your weekly, daily, all the time, anytime comic show where I give you your fix of everything you need to know from the world of comic books and superheroes. And on today's show, we're taking a closer look at New Suicide Squad issue number 21, the grand finale of this Tim Seeley arc. Can the members of Task Force X escape Rose Tattoo? Well, let's hop on in and find out together. Alrighty then, so as the comic opens up, we can see Captain Boomerang take control of the security command center within the castle. From here, if he wants, Digger could open up all the doors and override the castle security system, or, considering how dangerous it is out there, he could just, sit on his Aussie ass and enjoy a nice Festus. It's Australian for bear. Back with Buddy and his Fist of Cain Cult members, things aren't exactly doing so good. In the last issue, we seemingly saw Death Trap shoot Lloyd Lawton to death, and now Buddy repays him for the favor by stabbing him in the neck. Freaking coffee barons, am I right? I would not be surprised at all if the dude who owns Starbucks is actually this evil. Speaking of evil, now that he's killed off half of the Suicide Squad team, Buddy hopes to ascend to the new leadership position within the Fist of Cain by sacrificing Amanda Waller. Why, you might be asking? Well, as Buddy puts it, Waller represents everything the cult is against because she turns killers into heroes. Now, down in the depths of the creepy castle, Cheetah, El Diablo, and Harley Quinn are facing off against Rose Tattoo, the actual sanctified personification of murder. Cheetah, in what might be one of the most badass things she's ever said, says that she was an archaeologist and so she doesn't fear this evil pagan god. She's gonna make her a display on her shelf. El Diablo, on the other hand, takes things very differently. Whether you knew it or not, he gets his powers from some sort of nether realm, and he figures that the same fires of which he draws his power from might very well symbolize the hell that Rose Tattoo is from. It's because of this El Diablo thinks he can use his powers to send Rose Tattoo back to wherever it is she came from. Because, an ultra-religious Hispanic person isn't an overly used archetype. They also play this moment up like it's some sort of big, huge, noble sacrifice, even though we know for a fact he's going to be in the new Suicide Squad comic, and that's because, well, he's going to be in the movie too, and after all, what have we learned reading comics? Popularity in movie deals are the best superpower and best protection you could ask for. And while we're on the subject of cheating death, and we absolutely were, Floyd is totally fine. Death Trap faked his death and then faked his own. In retaliation for the death of his team, Death Trap says he's going to turn the entire castle into one giant gun, because really, can you think of a better sort of revenge than turning your enemy's hideout into a giant gun? Captain Boomerang also flies on in, disarming Buddy and saving the rest of the team through the help of a Fulton system. Ha, somebody's been playing a lot of Metal Gear. And thus the day is saved, or at least as saved as it gets when you're dealing with the Suicide Squad. The whole escape attempt more or less gets swept under the rug as Waller needs to make good with her bosses and even receives a congratulatory phone call from the president on a job well done. She also gets more contractors from other companies looking to build their own supervillain task forces. Yep, it's back to business as usual for pretty much everyone, except for Harley, who feels a little bad about El Diablo dying, especially considering he was the only person who genuinely wanted to make anything out of his life and reform. But it looks like all of that will have to be a story for another day. New Suicide Squad number 21 was a decent conclusion to a story I ended up enjoying very much. It is a shame, however, by the end you feel like Tim Seeley was pressured to put everything back the way he found it for the new writers in the new run. But such is the sad fate of the Suicide Squad comic, isn't it? Apparently working on this book is just as dangerous as actually being on the team, and you never know when you're going to be replaced. It's a cool book even if some of its bigger moments end up falling flat. Overall, I would feel comfortable giving it a 7.
Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching my newest video. I hope you enjoyed it, and while you're here, why not check out another video I have on offer? Or maybe if you're feeling in a supportive mood, you want to like or subscribe. And if you want to support the creation of more videos just like this one, then please by all means check out the Cape Joel Patreon. A little bit goes a very long way, and I will see you all next time.